This here will be my review for Googl specifically from today, May 1st, Monday, May 1st, excuse me. If you watched my videos, you probably saw that I was looking at taking a short position on Googl based on the daily candle, an inverted hammer candle here, after the earnings beat. Now, the trade did essentially trigger. However, I did not like the pricing and the premium that was in the put options I was looking at, so I did not actually take this breakdown entry. There was a slight bit of follow through from about 923.85 all the way down to 920.85, so you had about a $3 move. If you were able to capture that, great, congratulations. I was not quick enough, nor was I too confident in the pricing of the options, like I said, so it's not something I took. And in addition to this, about 10 minutes into the day, when this candle formed and it was an inside candle, what I mean by that is this price action was all contained within the first 5 minutes of price action. Tells me there's some indecision, there's not enough strength to continue pushing it down, and there's probably some support buyers in here that are looking at a breakback above here as a false breakdown, which is essentially what happened. So you had shorts that possibly took this breakdown from this level, now have their stop right here, and support buyers that were looking for some sort of a setup in this range to trade against. So that was actually a very bullish setup right here, great risk reward area, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of noticeable volume there as it came into these two candles right here. So you had shorts covering and bulls looking for support. So two groups of participants, and you can see what happened with price. Now, I did consider for a brief moment this level right here taking a short position because we had this previous top and it was basically a double top here. It wasn't at a prior resistance. It had, you can see how high this came up was 932.71. It had taken out this high, so that told me there's going to be a first high, and the next low will determine whether or not there's actually going to be an uptrend or a downtrend or what may be happening. Now, since there was not a new low, it came all the way up and basically came to about this high, which was 935.90. These came up to 935.82 and 81, so pretty close. And the only reason this sold off into the close, it looks like, is there were still bulls in the game that wanted to lock in some profits. Now, with all that said, I'll go to a little bit of a longer time frame. Once it started to move up, and as it gets later in the day, I'll move up to the 15-minute time frame, and I'll watch the 5 and the 15 simultaneously. As once it gets to an important level, that's what I'll be looking for as far as a simultaneous break on two time frames. I look at the 5 and the 15 for essentially a break below a red candle for a short position or a break above a green candle for a long position. And as you can see, there was no real break of a red below red other than this level right here. And the reason I did not take this break here was two reasons. This entry would have provided a stop loss up about this level. That's too far for my liking and is not something that I was really interested in taking. In addition, you have this wide ranging bar right here, which implied there's going to be some consolidation. There's no direction chosen on this candle. Tells me there's some indecision. So it's likely this would be support and likely this would be a resistance. Now, with that in mind, we throw some lines on here to illustrate what I was seeing play out. Now you can see there's resistance, support, just a bit of choppiness, and finally decided to move. So in between these lines there was nothing for me to do. Once it broke above, that was even more confirmation that my short plan, my short bias, was no longer valid and there was not going to be a trade set up for me. So no short position was taken in Googl for me today, and based on this candle here that formed on the daily, I'm not looking at taking any short positions in Googl anytime soon. If anything, I'll be looking for a possible continuation higher, maybe some support down here around 920. It could go sideways until this 8-period exponential moving average catches up to it, but Googl's not going to be a priority I'm going to watch. So if you do trade it, good luck.